everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, let's talk about the narcissist. Living with the narcissist. First of all, let's define the narcissist so we'll all be on the same page. The narcissist, and I'm going to speak to you from a spiritual perspective. The narcissist is a person who is being controlled and influenced by a demonic spirit. A demonic spirit. We're all energy beings, and this negative energy has attached itself to the narcissist. Okay? All right. Does the narcissist realize that they are a narcissist? And many narcissists don't even know what a narcissist is, the definition of a narcissist. So when you use the term narcissist and tell them, oh, you're a narcissist, they don't know what you mean. They think it's somebody with a big ego that's aggressive, that kind of thing. That's the narcissist. That's how they think. Now, do narcissists realize that they are being influenced by a demonic energy? Most narcissists don't realize they're being influenced by any kind of spiritual or demonic energy. Many don't even see their own behavior as being harmful, let alone being driven by some dark energy. Whatever they do, it's the spirit doing it. So the narcissist really doesn't see the harm in it because the spirit does things intentionally. There's no accident when they hurt you. They intentionally hurt you. Okay? So when the narcissist hurts you in some way, there's no sense in you crying and going to the narcissist, how could you treat me like this? How can you hurt? Because it's intentional. That demon wanted to hurt you, wanted to crush you, wanted to bring you down to size, wanted to show you who's boss. Things like that. They meant to do it, no matter what they say, I'm sorry or whatever. I know when the narcissist hurt me, he never came and said anything. He was happy. And I'm going to tell you, anytime that I was happy for some outside reason, not with the narcissist, but if I came in happy or something, he would keep on until he took that smile off my face. And then that's when you would see him smile. You see a little smile. So if you're with the narcissist, you look for those signs. It's a demon. The person that you met in the beginning, that was someone that the narcissist created just to capture you. Do narcissists realize they're being controlled? Narcissists often lack self-awareness. Their inflated egos, need for admiration, and lack of empathy creates a mental fog that blocks them from truly reflecting on their own behavior. So they see no wrong in what they do. Spiritually, narcissists would be highly vulnerable due to their pride, manipulation, deceit, and hunger for control. All traits often linked with dark spiritual influence. Okay? But many times the narcissists, they don't see themselves this way. They see themselves as getting over on people. They're able to manipulate people and get what they want out of people. That's what they see. And they are proud of that. Now, what narcissists do realize? They do realize that they can manipulate. They realize that skill. I know when I was with the narcissist, he told me out of his own mouth that he felt like he had a gift. He could talk his way out of anything and into anything. That's what he thought. They often know they're hurting people, but they don't care. They may feel empty, angry, or superior, but not connect those feelings to any spiritual influence. Okay, they could feel all of these emotions, but they don't connect it to anything. Narcissism could be seen as a spiritual sickness, a gateway for darker energies to feed off emotional pain, control, and chaos. And in that view, narcissists might be unknowingly hosting these energies, but they are. They are hosting. No, maybe they are hosting dark, evil energies, but they don't realize. Some people believe narcissists can be freed through deep spiritual healing, deliverance and prayer, accountability and repentance, intensive therapy. Some narcissists, they realize maybe their problem has gotten them into trouble, or they realize that it affects their relationships and they want some help. And they will go to therapy. But now this is the thing that I found about therapists. Unless they are spiritual in some way, then they approach the narcissist with a textbook kind of solution. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work because the narcissist is being influenced by a dark spiritual presence. So unless the therapist can meet the narcissist where the narcissist is on a spiritual plateau, well then, how can you help? How can you help? It's spiritual. This is an evil, okay? And therapists that realize that and can approach it from that standpoint, maybe they can reach the narcissist to understand how or he or she is being controlled. But healing only begins when there is awareness, willingness to change, and humility, which are all the things narcissists tend to resist. Narcissists not going to bend down in humility or repent or anything like that. Their ego won't allow it. Their ego's too big for that. That it's not going to happen. Now here you are living with this. Now that you realize what you have been dealing with, what do you do? And, if you've lived all your adult life with a narcissist, I know your life has kind of been a living hell, and you didn't know why. You just thought he was just a terrible person, not realizing that he's being controlled by demonic spirits. All right? But he doesn't realize it, and he really doesn't care. Okay? Now, living with the narcissist. It can feel like you're walking through a mental and emotional battlefield every single day. Every day you tipping around on eggshells, especially when the narcissist is present. But the narcissist comes in and wants to be boastful and, get everybody running around, scrambling around, getting to their place and all this kind of stuff. That's no way to live. But there are ways you can protect yourself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. When you say no to a narcissist, mean it. Mean no. Because the narcissist will keep nagging at you and nagging at you and nagging at you and break you down. If the narcissist ever feels that if they keep at you, you're going to break down and say yes, then that's going to be a pattern. It's going to be a pattern. Don't start giving in to the narcissist and giving him your all. Don't do that, because he will destroy you with your all. He'll bring it right back to destroy you with it. Okay, so don't do it. Don't fall for the guilt trips or gaslighting. You know, you said something to the narcissist, and then he'll say, "You didn't say that. That's not what you said." And you know you did. Or he'll say, "That's not what I said. I didn't say that." And you know that's what he did. Things like that. You know, the narcissist has a way to make you question yourself, doubt your own intuition and your own feelings about things. The narcissist, because it's a demonic energy, remember, it's a master of confusion. So the narcissist always have you on your toes. You can never really relax around the narcissist. Okay? Set emotional limits. When the narcissist comes at you, keep calm. Don't get emotional with the narcissist because that's the energy that he's looking for from you. He's needing a lot of exciting energy coming out of you. Whether it's yelling or fighting or whatever it is, don't engage. Don't engage. Whenever you feel it coming on, just disengage. Don't add to it. Don't talk about it. Don't just turn your focus to something else, even if you need to pick up and leave the area. And whatever conversations you get in with the narcissist, just watch out because the narcissist has a way to draw you in. And after it's all done, you feel angry and anxious and upset about whatever this discussion was about. Because remember, the narcissist's mission is to destroy you. Even if you're married to him, it doesn't matter. He's controlled by a demon, and the demon is there to destroy. Okay? So I know it's hard for you to grasp it, but that's what it is. He doesn't love you. Narcissists don't love anyone. When this demonic spirit takes over, it's all about, destroying as many souls as possible. Okay? And, I've heard a lot of therapists say to do the gray rock method. And all that is don't give the narcissist a lot of conversation. Whenever the narcissist comes at you, just, one word answers, yeah, okay, whatever. But don't allow the narcissist to pull you into these deep conversations because many times he has a motive and it's about attacking you. So don't do it. Now, don't try to change it. You can't. You can't change the narcissist. You can't love, reason, or logic a narcissist into change. Let go of the fantasy that one day they'll see the light. And they would be the person that you met in the beginning. I stayed with the narcissist as long as I did because I was waiting for the person that I met, the one that I fell in love with, to come back. Now realizing that person was an illusion that the narcissist created. There was no such person. This evil person is who he is. And what you're looking at is that demon. That's what you're looking at. That's what you're dealing with. He's not trying to change. He's already changed. All right. But you because you're living with this demonic energy, you want peace in your life. All right. So that's why you do this gray rock method so that, you just don't get drawn into that negativity. Now, strengthen your inner world. Daily self-care, prayer, meditate, walk, rest. Take care of yourself every day. Speak affirmations of worth over yourself every day. Surround yourself with truth tellers and real friends if that's possible. Now, if you're living with a narcissist, he probably has already run away all of your friends and family. So you don't see him often where they can just come and sit and chat with you. He's either talked them down or told you some reason why you don't need to be with them or whatever. He's run them away. I mean, that's typical of a narcissist. But one thing you can do is cleanse your space. And that will help to neutralize some of that negative energy. And how do we do it here? We cleanse it with the home cleansing kit. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get it. And in the kit, remember, you're going to get your sage so that you can, you burn this, open up a window, and chase all of the negative energy out of your space. And you're living with a narcissist, I will sage it every day, if not every other day. When that narcissist comes in with that energy, this will help to neutralize it, okay? Also, you're going to need this. This is the black tourmaline crystal. And what it does is absorbs negative energy and transmute it into positive energy. You can set this in your house, and it will help to keep a lot of that negativity down in your house. And who knows, it may begin to neutralize that narcissist. And the last thing in the kit, there are 3 items. The last thing in the kit is the Himalayan pink salt. And here it is. Himalayan pink salt. Now, when that narcissist gets on your nerves and has you all upset and in a tizzy, go take you a bath in this Himalayan pink salt. It will rinse away all of that negative influence off of you. And when you get out of your bath, you'll feel at peace again and more relieved. All right? And you can also use this pink salt to sprinkle it at your doorpost, which will help to neutralize negative energy in your home. That will certainly help to keep a lot of that negative energy at bay when you're living with it. You're living with the narcissist. You don't see no way of leaving him. He's not talking about leaving you, but your life is a living hell. You need the home cleansing kit to help you get through it. Now, those items, there are 3 items, and unfortunately, you have to buy all 3 separately. But it's well worth it because you want peace and happiness in your home, and this will help to get there. Oh, keep your dreams, your hopes, and your dreams to yourself. The narcissist will use that against you. And another thing that the narcissist will do, he will go behind your back and talk to his people about you. He will smear your name to his people. And so when you see them, they're going to be looking at you with a side eye, and you don't know why. It's because he is going and telling tales to his people about you. And a lot of times the narcissist would do that because, if he ever gets ready to discard you or whatever, well, then they already got the background that you are the problem. You see, this is what the narcissist does. He doesn't want anybody to think that he's the problem. So he's already setting you up to be the problem if anything happens, if he decides he just wants to leave. Not that you're going to do anything, because 9 times out of 10, you're trying to hold it all together. And the narcissist is already planning ahead. All right? But as long as you have something that the narcissist can use to his or her benefit, he will probably stay as long as you're not a problem to him, which means you don't challenge him. You don't try to find out his deep secrets. You just let him be who he is, and you live your life. You're living together, but you live your life. And I have seen some couples manage it like that. She has her own activities and hobbies and everything, and he does his thing, whether it's in the home or traveling or whatever he does his thing and she does her thing, and that's how they manage to coexist. But just know that because you are living with a demonic energy, you don't want that energy to steal your joy. So that's why, the home cleansing kit around you. And if you are fortunate enough to have your own little office space in your home, make that your sacred area. Put your crystal, do your salt in your sacred area, and hopefully you don't have a lot of traffic in and out of there. So you can always go to your sacred area and pray or meditate or whatever you do to strengthen your connection with the divine. All right? Because that loving energy is what the narcissist is trying to destroy. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters, and a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best, and I really hope to see you next time.